Unpopular opinion, Saturn in the 7th. Another one of those placements where you just feel Saturn. Let's talk about those karmic relationships real quick. Prior to your Saturn return, you will find yourself in relationships with people that don't have your best intention at heart. You may find yourself being in relationships just for the sake of being in a relationship, or because you just don't want to be by yourself. I want to ask you a question. What's the relationship with yourself like? What is the most important relationship you could have? You may find that with this placement, it's hard to be social. Could be introverted with this placement. It also may not be easy for you to make friends. This is because you don't open up easily, and that's okay. I personally feel like that's protection. That's just me. Because with this placement, you'll learn that not everybody is for you. You do better with a select group of people. But for business, this placement's the business. Saturn does quite well here. Of course, Saturn wants you to build from the ground up, let's be real. And it's going to come with obstacles and challenges because it's Saturn. But once you get past those initial hurdles, Saturn here really blesses you in business. And it also blesses you in relationships, but it may not be the sweetest relationship, may not be the most romantic, depending on the sign though. With this placement, you're also going to learn that you cannot stay in toxic relationships. They're not going to serve you. With this placement, it's better to understand your morals, your perspective, your philosophy. What do you believe in? You also need a sense of purpose when it comes to relationships as well. Because if you don't, you'll end up in the wrong relationship and you'll be unhappy. Saturn throws its aspect to the 9th house, self-effort required here. But with this placement, it does bring other people into your life to help you to figure that out. Lucky you. Saturn throws an aspect to the 1st house in which it desires to know self. Who are you? What's your identity? What's your life's direction? As I said before, the best relationship you can have is the relationship you have with yourself. Saturn's also going to throw an aspect onto the 4th house. This is where the challenges and obstacles come in. Perhaps you may find that you're in relationships because you didn't get the emotional fulfillment that you needed when you were in childhood. You could unconsciously be seeking this in relationships. This could also manifest as listening to your intuition. You don't always do that with this placement. That's why it's a challenge, but you can overcome it. All you gotta do is tap into that feeling. But you also need to get to the core of who you are, because like attracts like. And if you find that you're attracting the same person, the same type of energy, there's a reason for that. But once you do that inner work, you'll start to attract the people that are really for you, yes. Saturn delays things, but it doesn't deny them. And hey, there's nothing wrong with spending time with yourself. You don't have to do it like the Pisces do it, but hey, you just take yourself out on dates, take yourself out to wherever you want to go. That's where the true love starts. And I'm gonna say, because I see it, stop throwing yourself into your career. I know it brings you fulfillment, but you can't use it as an escape from feeling upset. That's it, I'm done.